And it sounds so silly, like if I learn to draw Nezuko, which I might for this video, of her in this form, this might be a crime in the near future. Like cops or detectives will be asking me, how old is this character? Let's identify her. How long have you been drawing her? Did she consent to this? I honestly believe that in the near future, drawings are going to become criminalized. And I know it sadly has to a point already in different regions of the world, but I even see this coming to America, a place known for freedom of expression and speech, because even the First Amendment, we had people, judges, activists trying to find clever ways to criminalize citizens for speech they find offensive or disagree with, because laws are only as good or upheld by the attitudes and interpretations behind those who enforce them. And the reason I had this worry is because we really have mentally compromised, underdeveloped people who believe fiction is reality and reality is fiction, making every argument in the world for fictional characters being too offensive, applying real-world logic to them, but will deny actual instances in reality at every turn they can, making excuses. And this especially applies to women characters if they're drawn too voluptuous or not voluptuous enough. It's common to label people as the P word nowadays if they consume certain stories with certain drawn out characters. Even journalists from the activist platform Kotaku trying to insinuate that the author of Mushoku Tensei is a P word himself, normalizing the watering down of such accusations because of certain character designs and the way his story plays out, as well as this recent aversion to beautifully drawn female characters, where at the first sight of one you have those who will label you sexist or misogynist if you draw them or react to them positively, where if they had it their way, they would love to see you locked up or worse. Even as someone who began learning how to draw myself, taking an interest in drawing female characters with the heavies every chance I get, it's kind of cool that I can draw attractive characters at will, or I'm at least learning how to.
こっちだって余裕ないのに、たまたま入った大金分割されちゃうね。
But with attitudes in current day who treat beautiful women like a disease, I recently expressed on stream, in a couple years, could I get locked up for this? Could it be like the movie Equilibrium, where my house gets raided and burns my sketchbook or any type of art for daring to draw the feminine physique and how I see fit?
Burn it.
Or like the anime Shimoneta, where anything lewd as far as jokes, depictions in art or novels, movies, whatever, are all labeled illegal and will be punished accordingly. Now that's more of a dark comedy, but what used to be seen as a joke is now becoming a warning and a possibility.
Message!
It's almost like the dystopian world that's portrayed in the short story Harrison Bergeron, where intelligent people must wear earpiece radios that broadcast irritating noises meant to disrupt thoughts, and where the strong and athletic must wear heavy weights all the time, and ugly masks must be worn for those who are too beautiful, where beauty itself is outlawed. We already see the uglification of women in our entertainment media, where it's almost like a miracle if you receive an attraction one at all in Western media. A recent example is the new insufferable girl boss in the new Halo campaign Evolved.
You don't seem as impressed as the rest of your crew.
No, Sergeant Major, I'm not. Takes more than fancy armor and a good PR campaign to impress me.
Clean your visor!
Who looks more like a downgrade than anything Evolved.
What is this shit?
I mean, she really looks like the developers were aiming for ugly when designing it.
If that is a woman, it does look like she was beaten with an ugly stick.
Even Cortana, who used to be a baddie made by developers with real taste, just has been butchered today, with some theorizing she was actually modeled after a guy.
Oh!
Hey, congrats on your role as Cortana in Halo. I've seen that. Okay, it does kind of look like me. I saw the person putting the comparison image on top. It could be, it's a Germa-like. I get it. Yeah, I saw the clip of the person dragging my face. I saw it. I laughed a little.
Roberto Ferrari, a character designer at Square Enix, also had some commentary notes when working on Tifa and Aeriths, and even Cloud swimsuits, which you know it's bad when they even start censoring the male characters as well. The swimsuits worn by Cloud and other characters were drawn in ways that didn't overly emphasize their figures. This was done in accordance with ethical guidelines and internal feedback. This swimsuit design was drawn in response to a request to conceal her feminine curves as much as possible. I tried a lot of different different kinds of designs for Tifa's swimsuit, but getting any of them approved was a real challenge. Since players can view the characters from all sorts of angles in the game, we had to keep certain things in check and not overemphasize her feminine figure. In the end, we settled on this design, which are still good designs, but you could just feel the micromanaging from some HR activist hack who treats the feminine physique like the plague to be avoided as much as possible. Which is why I'm thankful for studios like Shift Up working at Liberty giving us countless desirable outfits for Eve, knowing what gamers and fans want and the many angles that would be viewed from, actually doing what needed to be done for firing two feminists from their company that would have worked to bring hatred towards anything resembling feminine beauty in their company or video games.
This one is definitely top 5 for me. I love this outfit.
With the latest Bleach season kicking off as well, you have those who contribute to this ever-growing attitude to treat fictional characters as real people, getting mad at fans for appreciating Orihime's character design with the physics doing her absolute justice. With people saying, high school character by the way, which someone could easily respond, fictional character by the way.
Dumbass.
But had other users pointing out how they're wrong given the timeline of events, and also the hypocrisy by taking their dumb logic to its conclusion by posting panels and scenes from Naruto and Boruto that aligns with their criticisms as well. Noticing this person's avatar shows they're a fan of that property, which they then try to make an excuse for, only highlighting their hypocrisy even more. Which just goes to my point I said earlier, these people treat fiction like reality and reality like fiction. For some reason when it comes to live action shows with actual real people in a high school setting, these people are silent, but will throw temper tantrums when it comes to animations. Which in my opinion both are stupid and something I've tackled numerous times on this channel, where the actors playing these characters are clearly adults older than me yet playing characters younger than me.
Yeah, they cast people in the late 20s, early 30s to play us.
Which any rational person easily understood, where that logic can be easier applied to animations, but in today's era, this capability of just common sense is lacking, showing the deterioration in how we process entertainment today. Even with this new trend to find new ways to force ourselves to perceive entertainment in problematic ways, outdoing the next person like, oh, you find that problematic? Check out my new way of how I'm offended by the same thing. Not outsmarting each other, but now out offending each other.
Is there an ethical implication with sexualizing characters post-time skip? Let's talk about character age. Now, the core of the issue comes down to the fact that they were children when they debuted, with two themes highlighting this. In particular, audience perception and retroactive sexualization. A character's childhood personality often bleeds through their adult years. Sexualizing an aged-up character can often make fans feel uncomfortable, primarily because some viewers attribute these characters to their younger years. And as for the latter, when audience or creators apply adult themes to characters that were initially debuted as children, some fans feel like it normalizes and romanticizes the sexualization of the youth.
This makes me feel like Woody screaming at Buzz Lightyear, who still thinks he's a real person, space ranger instead of a toy.
You are a toy!
But instead, I'm saying it's not real.
It's not fucking real, right?
If I think Nelliel in Bleach is a baddie, it's because she is. Those heavies are something serious to be admired.
Hell yes.
An anime I'm watching right now titled From Overshadowed to Overpowered, where an elf character, Merlin, has a time skip jumping 400 years into the future. She's a baddie with a voluptuous body and outfit that suits her well, giving me inspiration for my next drawing. I remember the ridiculous argument about Nezuko and how it's wrong how her body reflected when going full demon mode, with people saying if someone dared bought a figure of her in that form, then they should have been locked up.
You own this, you need to be locked up. Y'all tried to say I was the problem when I said people who buy the half-naked Frieren statue are weirdos. Because Frieren looks like a teenager. Y'all try to use...
All of this really is fueling this perspective that drawings will soon become a crime.
I'm being charged with a crime?
And it sounds so silly, like if I learn to draw Nezuko, which I might for this video, don't be surprised if I include a sketch of her in this video.
Jeez, why don't you go cry about it?
Of her in this form, this might be a crime in the near future. Like cops or detectives will be asking me, how old is this character? Let's identify her. How long have you been drawing her? Did she consent to this? And it sounds stupid, but these people bringing this up who actually sound stupid are working overtime and bringing this dystopian equilibrium Shimoneta world upon us. Like I said, it's a joke today resembling a South Park episode, but it's a warning that could lead to a possibility tomorrow, and art and storytelling will suffer because of it. But that's all I have for this video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Regardless, I'll keep learning how to draw, especially when it comes to the feminine physique and the heavies, because as I always say, we love the heavies.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I don't know if I can count on other artists to provide appealing designs in the future or in stories, because they might be scared of the retarded mob who hates beauty and needs everything to be ugly like them. At least I'll be able to write and draw them at will whenever I want. So, yeah. Also, if you want to support the content I create, consider joining my channel, becoming a member. It's much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Free think. Peace.
Also, I saw this. So, we had an individual. Hey, rivals, can we please stop doing this? Just ugly, stupid, and unnecessary. These are the people that want to take away the hot girls in video games.